Hello, it's Tom Donald from the London Contemporary School of Piano. Today I'm going to show you a party trick. I'm going to show you how to end a blues performance. This is a bluesy ending you can add to any blues piece and it just sounds great. It's a chord progression and it's something I've been meaning to show you for a while. It's a really good chord progression. I'll show it to you in a couple of keys. By the way, if you like our work at the London Contemporary School of Piano, head on over to our website, get our resources pack and all of our support, and talk to our team about how we can make your musical adventure reach levels that you would never have thought you were capable of. So, speaking of which, here's your party trick. So if you play any 12-bar blues, if you play any type of blues, or if it's a bluesy piece you're playing, add this one to your repertoire. Yeah, you would have seen Jules Holland do this before quite a lot. This is a great chord progression. I love it. Can't get enough of it. So this is for the end of a piece. This is not for the start of a piece. This is for the end of a piece. Here is the chord progression in simple form in C major. The end of a blues. C. C with a B flat in the bass. F with an A in the bass. A flat dominant 7 chord, an A flat 7 chord. C major with a G in the bass. And then you take a little bit of a breath and then you bash out a D flat 7. D flat 7. And then you finish on a C7. I'm playing the 7ths, by the way, with my thumb, the right hand, like that, rather than like that. You could do it like that if you wanted to, but just sounds a bit nice. So let me just do that a little bit quicker, but I'll still keep it nice and slow. Take a breath. On that last C7, just, as the Italians call it, tremolo, just shake. Shake that last chord. Give it a shake. If you find that really hard, by the way, might be because you don't have enough strength here. Imagine you're out in the cold and it's a freezing day and you're shivering. Really helps get a good tremolo. So let's do that one more time. Okay, I'm going to decorate that a little bit now. I'm going to add some more arpeggios, but it's going to be exactly the same chord progression. And then I'm going to do a little fancy thing with the last 2 chords. So let's do that a little bit faster, some arpeggios. All right, I'll do it in some different octaves. Now, the second last chord, you can make a little modification to that if you want to get cheeky. This is called a tritone substitution, which just means that you flatten the 5th note of the second last chord. So the 5th note, this is a D flat 7, D flat F, A flat B. I'm going to flatten the 5th note of that chord and make it a G. Ooh, that sounds spicy, doesn't it? Now, by itself, that will sound really dissonant. It might remind you of The Simpsons. That's The Simpsons starts on a flattened 5, dominant 7 type thing. But just hear me out here. We got this D flat 7 with the flattened 5. It just resolves really nicely into that last C7. Of course, I can do this with different voicings. I can even make that last chord a 9th chord by putting a D on it as well. So then I get these different add a bit of blues scale on top of it. Okay, so I can get... Okay, so let's do this in another key. What about the same thing in F major? What about the same thing in G major? I'm going to play a 12-bar blues to demonstrate. See you soon, and if you like our work, go visit our website and we'll show you many more of these party tricks. Talk to you later.